Starting.
Like prepare to fight.
Yeah, into our next matchup. Who do you want to start on?
I'm starting on Xron.
Round begins.
Okay, Xron it is. Guys, we've got Xron, one of the players in the
Fight.
QUAKE Pro League, going up against Arseny. One of the up-and-coming semis, if you want to call it that. Xron starting over on the mega side of the map.
How has Ron been doing in the QUAKE Pro League? Is he still there?
Of course he's still there.
You say of course, I don't know. I need to ask.
You gotta follow a bit, man. But Xron's been doing pretty well. There were some times where he had a bit of a dip, but recently... Let me take a look. Challenger.
Oh, see, you tell me you gotta follow a bit, but you need to take a look as well.
Well, I was just gonna take a look
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
log. I know
I see. You this, but you don't know it yourself.
Oh my goodness, even shit-talking your fellow...
I shit talk everything, like... I don't discriminate.
His last few games, he lost to Cooler and Kilson. So...
I suppose those are at the top though, right? Killer and Coulson.
He did beat... Yeah, they are at the top.
Killer and Coulson.
The week before that. Coulson at the top of the lead reports, yeah. Anyways though, Xron, however, well, he might or might not be doing in the Pro League. Gotta watch him perform right now. Taking quite a bit of rail damage right there. Has to get out of the room. Arseny, is he going to apply pressure and push? Good positioning from Xron right there, ready to push him right back down if he did try and challenge.
Yeah, what I noticed from Xron is like, despite not having the best start, because he didn't get the rail off the start, Arseny got it, and Arseny tried to make a couple of good attacks with the Ghost Walk. Xron's been playing very safe, not giving Arseny a chance to get a frag just yet. And even now he's playing safe, forces out the Ghost Walk from Arseny, and now with the wall hack himself, he should be able to get some damage. Not sure if he's going to be able to close out the kill, tries to fake out the rocket jump.
Arseny hesitated for a moment, but he did stay up there, didn't drop out.
Good timing as well to back off to the Mega. He should be able to get to the Heavy just about when it's spawning. Not sure if he wants to go fully aggressive on it. Yeah, he decides to just go long range. Oh, he commits a little bit too late. This is definitely a mistake by Xron. He should have done that earlier or not at all. Going half-half will make sure Arseny can actually get better for the next item, but Arseny lands no shots and uses the Ghost Walk. It could have been a really good situation for Arseny. It ended up being pretty terrible.
It was also a very obvious push by waiting so long, because he gave Arseny the opportunity to just pull out the LG and be ready for him well in advance. Oh, that's a nice little string of damage, and here we go. Arseny is gonna go down right away. Didn't have the Ghost Walk, so no opportunity to escape the little trap near the stairs. He will get the Heavy though, so that's that'll be difficult for Xron to deal with. No armor to his name whatsoever right now. He's gonna miss that shot. And Arseny, he's got a shot. He's got a shot at making a bit of a comeback happen. I mean, he's only 2 frags behind.
Yeah, but so far Xron has not been doing any mistakes. He did that one mistake, which he immediately rectified. And other than that, not really anything else.
Yeah. Arseny should have pushed that mistake more though. Instead of just running away when he had a pretty significant stack advantage over Xron.
Xron available there. Arseny not even trying to capitalize. He's gonna let Xron go scot-free. And Xron's overstacked again.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing that happened earlier. Arseny may be giving a bit too much respect.
Oh, that was good though.
Yeah, very nice amount of damage.
Another one, he should just switch to the MG, but he doesn't. Instead, Xron switches to the MG and gets the frag. Oh no.
That's nasty. That's just such a satisfying little bonk. And then the chase with the rail. Arseny in trouble right now. Heavy up in a few seconds. If Xron can get this one, is he just gonna jump on it? Because he knows Arseny doesn't have LG yet. Looks like he will play it a little safer. But he's got the positioning for Mega.
Oh, Xron missing the rail.
Yeah.
He might take a bit more damage. Yep, he should be dead. Arseny, you can't miss those shots. points, but he did. He couldn't have missed that first rail. And again, Arseny created a good opportunity for himself, but couldn't capitalize on it, and this may be to his death. Oh, good damage though. How is Xron going to approach it? Is he going to try to attack, or just going to play safe? So far, the default for Xron has been to preserve his life instead of trying to go for a frag.
Both of these players actually giving the other a lot of respect. I feel like Arseny, to his detriment, by not capitalizing on the opportunities that he did get, whereas Xron is really just, he realized that one misstep could change things a whole lot. So he's playing a very collected, bit of a conservative game. When he takes damage, when he finds himself out of control, out of position, he doesn't push it. Oh. Nice little rocket too, and on a champion that's light and squishy, like Nyx. That's just gonna make it so that Arseny has to hunt for some more resources. Gets the Mega. Significantly outstacking Xron right now.
Good positioning by Xron though. Like, unlike Dip 6, you can see Xron trying to always move in a way that there is no way that Arseny cannot damage him. Just due to positioning alone. Even manages to get the better positioning on the heavy just before he spawns. Gets the frag, gets the heavy, and he's looking to get the next Mega as well.
I'm gonna take a quick look at damage here. Damage is actually pretty close. Just over 2k for Xron. 1,900 for Arseny. Pretty close. Rail, the best weapon for both of these players. But Xron more balanced than his opponent this time around. So I think that tells us that Arseny has been doing a fair bit of damage with the rail from a distance, but just can't use it to make anything more happen. That's a good trap though.
Huh. That's interesting, because Xron didn't go for the Mega because he assumed Arseny had gotten the Mega, but now he realizes, okay, he actually didn't. I could have gotten the Mega, so that was a mistake. But he got the timing on it, and Arseny straight up chasing. Not sure why he stopped. Should be able to get the heavy though. This is also good. But after this, I'm gonna switch up to Arseny because he needs to speed up the pace.
I'll switch with you. Bad rocket to take the moment he decides to go a lot more aggro. Jumps over the next one, lands another rail. Xron, can he get the rocket jump out? No!
He hit his forehead on the wall.
That's the second player today we've seen mess up that rocket jump. So it's a tricky one.
It's a lot harder to do than in QUAKE Live.
Yeah, in QUAKE Live, you've seen almost a straight ahead to get up there.
Oh, the rocket by Xron there.
That's a shame for Arseny. At least he gets...
Yeah, it's
a really
better
good
spawn.
Yeah.
I think he should have gone over to the rail there. Instead he's coming here. He still has the Ghost Walk. He's trying not to use it, which I think it's a good decision. Now he needs to go over and get that rail finally. He's not going for the rail. He's just hanging out, waiting for the heavy instead. And he's hoping that Xron isn't at the rail, because if he was, he would be dead already. All works well for Arseny.
Yeah. Oh, good amount of tribal damage. He knows he has to stick around with Xron. Yeah. What do you do about that?
That's a GG frag.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, he knew that he just... If you run away from that fight and you take 20 seconds to restock, it's gonna be too late. So he knew he had to stand his ground, land the shots, get a kill right then and there. And Xron, of course, knew the same thing. So he just shot those preemptive tribals a few times, and Arseny was no more. And now with just a minute to go, 5 frags left. This is truly dire for Arseny. Really doesn't seem to be any way for him to make anything meaningful happen at this point.
And now Arseny is probably just going to run at Xron, get himself a little bit warmed up for the next map.
Yeah, that's also an important thing when playing at these high levels. How do you approach a next game after you've lost the first? Some players who just want to get it over with as quickly as they can, just to get into the next game. And there's others who want to take the last 30 seconds, last minute that they have to just you know, try and work on their aim just a little bit more, warm up for the next game, reset mentally. Actually, Arseny getting pretty close there at the end, though, of course, partly because Xron led him, but 7-5.
Yeah, I think
like
the
that's-
scoreline is a lot closer than what the game really felt like.
We're very much in sync, Ins, because I was literally the same thing.
I know what you're thinking.
It's, yeah.
We're like soulmates.
I think we must be, man. Absolutely.
Are you rich?
At PGO. Not as rich as I wish I was,
Then
unfortunately.
never mind. I don't want to be your soulmate anymore.
Oh, I thought we had something going there for a second.
Until I found out your bank account was empty.
I ain't saying Ince is a gold digger, but
I am.
he is.
No problem.
He's gonna admit it himself.
Yep.
Straight up. Hey, Def.
Next snap, Awoken.
Awoken.
The Ranger versus Death Knight.
No, Veil.
Oh yeah, Veil. Ranger versus Death Knight at Veil.
Yep.
Awoken is the third map.
If it gets to that point. Yeah, Ranger DK. Veil, one of the few maps that DK is kind of considered to be viable on.
Nice one, Death. You managed to fail tagging both of us.
It's at Flea Life and at This Is In. I was wondering.
You can tell he's an NA chatter as well.
There we go. Worked just fine out. It's working now, it seems. Well, thank you, Def. We're doing well, just enjoying some amazing afternoon Quake. Even Censored pops in.
Yeah, in he's NA, he can't do it.
Prepare to fight.
Well, there was a skill requirement, so they couldn't play.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh my goodness. Shade being thrown left and right. I'm gonna start off map 2 on Arseny.
I think Xron is AFK. I'm not sure he realized the game started.
Xron has left the match.
He wasn't happy with his spawn.
Imagine that becoming like a valid strategy, you know? You start and you're like, oh shit, I disconnected.
I'm pretty sure people like Cooler have done that at some point.
FaZe is even saying it is a valid.
A lot of Rue players do it, yeah. The Rue players go for all the sneaky strats all the time.
Would you say that's such a bad spawn though?
No, where is he spawned at the nail gun, right? And it's Veil of Nut, so he's gonna get the nail gun and the rocket by default, so that's the best spawn to get.
Yeah, he grabs LG, he makes a move on rockets.
No, first he grabs rocket. It's Nut, you know, you don't need LG for Nut, you just need rockets and nail, that's it.
Yeah, sure, and then you go back for Mega. Yeah, LG. I am now party leader. Okay.
Now we just wait for Xron to come back.
Yeah, gonna promote Arseny back to a party leader.
Oh, he's quite crashed.
Def says he can't stick around for too long.
That's okay.
Good job, Ince. You bullied him away already.
That's fine. He can stop like lowering the skill level of our viewers.
Alex, like he will be sticking. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, come on, we gotta get as many viewers in here as we can.
Dude, I mean, it's serious Twitch, not mine.
Oh boy. Listen, Def, we're waiting now. You can't just say listen. Telling all the NA people to leave the toxic stream. Well, I hope at least some of them stay. I love our NA Fox.
I allow Rafa in the hang. Be here. That's about it.
Be here as in chat or in the tournaments?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I mean, I'd love to have my own Rafa in the hang to just stay with me anywhere I go to. So I can understand where you're coming from.
Even in the shower.
Especially in the shower. I don't know why you even bother asking.
Xron messing up. The big fuck up there by Xron. Arseny, however, not chasing. He must have realized that Xron still hadn't picked up the Mega and was low. He's probably realizing it now. Like, oh, since he was making the jump to Mega, he didn't have it yet. So I should have went in.
Game's slowing down a bit. Who are you specking, by the way?
I'm specking Arseny after the jump. Oh, Arseny is taking so much damage, and Xron should be able to get this frag. However, he misses the last shot and misses another one in Xron. That's 2 mess-ups in one game already, with only 1 minute in. The restart wasn't good for him.
Not at all.
Might need another one.
All of a sudden he disconnects again. Minute in.
Oh, it should be a frag for Arseny. This is actually Xron's map, I believe.
Very predictable for Xron to go the bounce pad right there.
Shower gel spawns at 24. Passive wants to get it, yeah.
He was given so much respect to his opponents in the first map, Covenant, but now he's oh my god, that was a homing rocket though. Homed it all the way over to the corner. At least Xron.
Oh, that's a good frag by Xron. He went all in for that. But it's a good move because Heavy is about to spawn. So he knew he could reset immediately. 8 seconds for the Mega, and Arseny only has the LG to use, and Xron trying to use his weapon advantage with the rail, but not really succeeding. He hasn't landed a single shot yet. At this point, he might just die. Yep, not very good for Xron.
Very good build-up to the fight, but then just... Yeah. At first we were really thinking like, can he even get both Mega and Heavy? But then it was more like, Xron, you gotta get out or you're dead. Arseny, solid 2 frag leads. Got a good rotation going. He's got both of the items coming up. Just 10 seconds. Is he gonna chase?
Oh, Arseny not even being able to do any damage there. And you can see Xron already closing up the game way too fast, and Arseny has to put a stop to it. That rail can help, but if he doesn't follow up to contest the Mega at all, then what was the rail for?
That vertical rail from Xron though, before Arseny went to a teleporter.
Nice one. Okay, you can't hit the easy ones, you can just hit the weird ones.
Yeah. Man, you hate it when that happens to you, don't you? When you're playing the game and you're landing the difficult shots that you shouldn't be landing, but then the easy ones you just can't quite get them.
Can't relate. I hit all the shots.
I was just gonna. You're the number 1 aimer in the world, right?
Exactly.
So you don't miss ever.
Arseny just on time for the Heavy. However, dropping down to it, not the best move. You have the high ground, just use the rocket launcher. Oh, Arseny pushing in, and Xron is going to clean that up quickly. 4-4. I have to say, Arseny's frags seem to be really hard to get, but Xron's frags are just coming naturally. And Xron's making a lot of mistakes, so I think if Xron starts playing a bit more seriously, Arseny might not have a chance.
Yeah, Xron's game definitely isn't as tight, as controlled as it was on the previous map. Here's Arseny, takes a bad rail there though. Looks like he's gonna go down. Doesn't have time. He was hoping to still deny the small armor on top, but couldn't manage to do that either.
Oh, the rocket! It's Xron. Xron just going to try to capitalize on it immediately. Is he gonna push? Yep. Oh, and that's a frag. That's what I say, like when Xron finishes a frag, he gets the major items. And usually some spawn frag, and Arseny, he's usually left very low with nothing to do. However, this time around, Arseny charging right behind Xron. Doing as much damage as he can, almost getting the frag.
I love that Xron just picked up that railgun. It was kind of floating in midair against him. He's just dropping down behind Mega, and all of a sudden he's got like a railgun in his hand.
Yes, guys, I am aware it's Xron, but I'm just gonna call him Xron. It's so much cooler if it was with a Z instead of an X.
Ins don't care. Okay.
I have Xron's permission to call him Xron, so.
Wow. Not even I have that.
Oh, Xron taking a lot of damage, however, still getting the frag. I don't approve of that fight though, there's still a lot of time for the items to be up, and this is the kind of fight where the person who died gains more from it than the person who got the frag. Because you can see Xron is 5 seconds for the heavy, and he's very scared to come here. He's just going to die immediately. He does get the heavy though, so that's a bit of a cock up by Arseny, but he's got the frag anyway.
Yep. Good rail from Xron. That's gonna give him some room to maneuver. But he needs more weapons if he wants to make a play for heavy, so he does get himself the rockets.
Oh, Arseny.
Oh!
He just exploded me there.
Yeah, he had 100 health, and that's exactly what wanted to happen here. Very collected from Xron. I was expecting him to orb way sooner. Because that could have gone wrong still.
Yeah, this is the first time I see Xron hitting more than 35% LG.
Let's see, what's the accuracy like? Xron, 49% LG. My boy's on fire this game, and also has not been using it sparingly at all. 1,000 damage from the lightning gun and still maintaining nearly 50% accuracy. I mean, it is the serious cup after all, right? So we can only expect to see some goods.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, we should make a serious cup, but only for the good aimers. So, no Russian players straight off the bat.
Yeah, we're getting more and more controversial, and this is only...
It's not controversial, it's a known fact within Quake. Russians just use rail and rockets. Arseny does get this frag though, so I wonder if he can still come back. It's a very slow map, but they've been playing it quite high-paced so far. I want to see if Xron can now just slow it down. Since he has a lead, he doesn't need any more frag until the game is over. So he might just try to play it slowly.
I mean, Xron definitely doesn't want this to go to a third map. He doesn't have to, so... But still, knowing Xron, like... He will play aggressive until it's like... If he's 2 frags ahead, he's gonna maybe slow it down a bit. But up until then, with a 4 frag lead, I don't really see him play style yet. He's still just gonna be aggro. And looking for the fights.
My problem with Russians like B72 is that they're better than me at Quake. So I need to find whatever reason I can to hate on them. Oh, a telefrag. And haven't seen that in a while. Exactly, Robcorp. That's why I hate the whole world. It's not fair.
Well, that explains some of the negative sentiments we've had so far. Poor Ins. 14-8. A little over a minute left to go. I think we can squarely call this in Xron's favor. Arseny landing a nice rocket there though.
What I lack in height, I have in height. No, what I lack in height, I have in hate. There we go. English is hard.
Yeah, that one took a few tries to get it out there, but you managed.
Another telefrag. That's like the 3rd telefrag.
It's a place where he matters. Stomach. So serious.
I'm making fun. Sadly, no. I'm only like 58 kilograms. So. Oh, and Xron's just humiliating Arseny at his spine. It's been 3 telefrags, 1 pummel.
He keeps catching him the exact same way right here. He just
It is
backs up,
serious.
forces the spawn, and then Arseny runs for Rocket, and Xron's just waiting.
Like when you're my height, any 500 grams is already a lot. Energy and
boy.
fake ins are 6 minutes in overtime. Nice. So Xron wins this game, and he'll be going up versus someone.
Arseny deserves some credit for that one, though. Because, I mean, he's playing Xron, one of the best players in the world, and he still managed to keep it, at points, relatively close. Get some nice frags, but...
Yes, I think Xron is one of the 10 best players, 10 best European players in the world who joined the QUAKE Pro League. I agree.